Shut up and sit down.
Hi guys, I'm Dodge. This is Bigmeks Workshop and Paint Studio. Andy's not here today, which makes a change. He just couldn't make it in today, which is a shame, because we've finally, as Bigmeks, got our hands on some new Bigmeks style toys, and we are really happy with that. As you can see by this video, I've got a bunch of cameras set up. We're going to have a nice in-depth look and an unboxing of this new Speed Freaks set. Something I noticed straight away was this box is a lot heavier than I thought it would be. Then when I finally set up all my cameras and had a good look at the artwork on here, I got to point this out, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Is it just me, or does this grot look like he's doing something he shouldn't be? Let's see if I can get that on camera there for you. Is it just me, or is that grot getting a bit too excited about the new Orc releases? Anyway, that's enough of that. I just thought I'd point that out, because now you will not be able to unsee that. I did like the artwork, and that's how I noticed this. I was looking at it thinking, yep, great style, great colours. Credit to whoever makes the artwork. You know, they never get enough credit by Games Workshop. We all paint, but there's a lot of different artists out there. So let's delve into this box, see what we've got, and then later on in the video we're going to have a nice in-depth look at all the sprues, because I know I definitely want to have a look at the sprues, see what I can make, see what I can convert, and we'll talk about the value of the box and everything else as well. So what do you get for your money? By game, like, you're paying about £90 or cheaper if you know where to get it cheaper. We do, link in the description. What comes in this box? So we have a 42-page Speed Freaks core manual, 12 Speed Freaks data cards, 48 damage cards, 24 custom job cards, 2 Speed Freak dashboards and screens, 2 sheets of Speed Freaks tokens and movement templates, Speed Freaks plastic range ruler, which is this thing here, which looks interesting, 20 Speed Freak dice, which I'm looking forward to seeing, and 1 to 8 sided dice. Looking forward to having a look at these dice. Includes 8 Citadel miniatures and scenery. So we've got 1 Orc custom blaster. Let me change the focus on this for you guys. One Orc custom blaster, 1 Orc shock dragster, 6 Orc warbikes. So that seems like quite a decent value so far. And then we've got an Orc barricade set, which we'll have a look at in a bit. I'm looking forward to that. We need some more scatter terrain in the studio. So retail at about 90. Games Workshop usually do a good job, and it's a standalone game as well. So let's move on to the next bit, the actual unboxing. And this is a lot of bits. Games Workshop's done us a favour here for those who can't be bothered to paint. Just want to have a quick game. We already have things in red and yellow. Excellent. And we can just build these now and straight play the game out of the box. That's very cool. I'm sure everyone appreciates that at Games Workshop, because painting models takes time. So we've got, that's 2 warbikes, another warbike. So you've got your 3 warbikes there for the Speed Freaks. And they're looking very similar to the old kits. They pretty much are the old bike kits, which isn't too bad. I don't mind. I've got 6 of those in there. Yeah, it's pretty much the same kits as always for these guys. But they've got a lot of DACA as per usual. I'm not sure if there's spares in this kit. I will let you know later on, because we're going to do a building video and we're going to do some paint tutorials for this set, so keep your eye out for those. I'm not sure which one this is at the moment, but there's some very interesting looking parts. Nice big tyres, lots of studs, very orky. Now scenery, which is probably not going to pick up very well on camera because it's dark. Spot on. That is some real nice orc scenery. Very nice. Lots of details. Ready to cut off the sprue and just place on the board. And of course this will be the last truck. Very cool. Yeah, I think this will be going on the wall in the background. It's about time, because the calendar from last year didn't have any orc pictures in it at all, so we'll be sticking this up. Nice. Okay, on to the bits and pieces in the box. This is what's making the box weigh so much, and I thought it would be. This is your ready-built board, which we're going to get out in a sec and lay that across here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's 8 pieces of board in there. Okay, so now we're going to have a look at the board. I've just got that out of the pack, and what I thought was these were quite thick, but they do in fact open up, so we've got alternative sides. I didn't realise that when I first unpacked this. So you've got your brown side and you've got a lighter green side, so we're not going to be playing on the same board all the time. As you can tell, that's going to take up quite a bit of space. And there's 4 of these, so it can also be set up in different formations according to the rule book. Interesting, definitely interesting. Now this bit here, you can't see it on camera, looks like the top of a battle wagon. Bit off scale, but they're just, you know, making the imagery not blank and boring. So yeah, these could take up quite a bit of space. So you're looking at 4x4 possibly. Now it's looking like a 3x3 board, which isn't too bad at all really. The fact they fold away nice and neat, that's useful. And they're scored very well, so they fold very easily. And that makes the board very easy to store away, stick it on a bookshelf or something. That's pretty cool. Some very cool orc style bits here. I believe these are for placing your dice on. And a board to cover it up so your opponent can't see. That's interesting. We'll see how that goes. Bases. This is an interesting shape and size. Wasn't expecting to be this big. So we've got a variety of bases there. Obviously they could figure out what's what simply by the amount of bases. So there should be 6 of these, so they're your war bikes. And these will be for your new buggies. So we have boosters broken, costing, grotzing the mechanism, the front fell off. The front fell off. If anyone's seen that video where the front of the ship falls off, that's what I'm laughing at. Model suffers 1 damage. In addition, place this card next to this model's data card. Roll one fewer dice to a minimum of 1 for any models or obstacles rammed by this model until the end of the turn. So these are your critical damage cards. Seems like some duplicates. Yeah, you'd want to give these a nice good shuffle before we start the game. Lots of crunch. Yeah, so let's see what else we've got in here. the custom job. I do hope the backs of these are different to the other backs. Yes, so you won't get them mixed up. Subtract 1 from the result of driving tests for this model. Smoking exhaust, electro rammer, oil dropper, deafening DACA. So even more cards. These are add-ons for your vehicles for the custom job. Add 1 to this model's melee characteristics, etc. Now the dice. Let's have a look what we got. Two teams worth of dice and what looks like a D8. They look like the old scatter dice from 40k, but with other stuff on it. So this game looks like it'll be kind of interesting. The Beast Rises Volume 1 Sample Chapter. That's pretty cool. I haven't actually read that yet or listened to the audiobook for it. Speed Freaks Assembly Guide. Probably best not showing you the entire inside of this, but we do get a better view of the models. Nice top-down view and back view. Let's have a look, see how... it also has the stats for the vehicles in the back, so that's useful. Shot, jump, dragster, movement 14. Okay, we've got different stats here. AC 4+, AB 5+. I guess that's front and rear armor 5, 6. So slightly different to your average 40k stuff. Nice assembly pictures, so not show you too much of those. Megatrax, Scrapjet. So you're getting data cards for each of your vehicles. Death Killer, Wartrike. Should be an interesting game, this. These data cards sort of remind me of Guild Ball a little bit. Guild Ball, even. And that is a very nice colour scheme for the Boom Daka Snazwagon. You gotta love orc names. Having a lot of trouble keeping this in focus for you guys today. As you can see, very nice kits. Pretty good paint jobs on them. A bit of a Mad Max reference on the front of this one. I was planning on doing some Mad Max paint scheme for some of these. That would be interesting. Some really nice paint jobs. It's just the showroom. And the Death Killer Wartrike looks awesome. That would be this one back here. That's the new War Boss bike. And I do like his claw. It's a bit different to everyone else's. Very nice sculpts. Interesting looking models. And we have different map types as well. Excellent. So I'm guessing you're going to want a 6x4 table to lay these out on, even though it may not take up the entire space. Game round. We have a cunning phase, a speed phase, a shooting phase, and a fighting phase. But we will be going through these rules in another video. So we're not going to get too much into the detail of that. And another Games Workshop flimsy ruler that I can't seem to pick up because it's sticking. Oh, there we go. Another Games Workshop flimsy ruler. Still miss the old pointy sticks. These seem pretty interesting. Movement, and I'm not sure what these are yet. All in all, there is a lot of stuff in this box. I think it's definitely worth the money, even if you were just going to buy it for the kits. Like with most Games Workshop stuff, a lot of people will be doing that. If you want to get a nice Speed Freaks army on the go, you just buy a couple of these and you are more than on your way. So, value for money, yeah, I'd say so. I do like the terrain. That's decent, and if you were just going to use it on your 40k board as well, it would fit in there. It would have been nice if they came with a box to store your cards in, like the data cards. I think that's something Games Workshop missed out on there, as you don't want these rolling around in your box, so I guess I'll have to supply my own box for those. It's not much of a drama, but it would have been good. Maybe instead of putting in the Beast Rising in chapter guys, you could have put in some little boxes for the cards instead. It would have been more practical at least, as it's a standalone game. Now we're quite happy with this, I think. Me and Andy have been looking forward to getting this kit. I think when he gets to have a good look at this, he'll be quite interested in a lot of the parts. And I'm going to shoot another video in a minute, and we're just going to have a look at the parts and the construction. So I'm going to round this video off as an unboxing and say thanks for watching, guys. If you want to get this for like £72 instead of the $90 that it should cost, check out the links in below for the Outpost. Go there, discounted hobby stuff. A special thanks on all of our videos, as usual, to Joe Spearpoint, Rob Paints Models, Warren Brunston and Ludwig Hofbauer. You guys are our Patreons up here. Thank you very much for supporting our channel. It goes a long way to helping us out. And check out our other social media and other things as well. All the links are in the description. I'll catch you in the next video.